I feel that. Can I go in here? Oh no! Oh my God! I thought he could swim. Oh no! I thought he could swim. The trailer was misleading. Pikmin 4 has finally arrived, and no, I'm not talking about the full game, but you get a pretty solid chunk of the game with the demo that just dropped this week. Kinda caught me off guard that the demo was coming out so soon, because for whatever reason, when they first announced the demo, I thought it was coming out a few days before the game release, but instead they decided to drop it on a Wednesday night, but hey, I'm not complaining at all. Right away when you open up the demo, you are hit with the best visually appealing Pikmin game that we've ever seen, and I mean by far, because this game looks amazing. It's not that Pikmin games have ever really looked bad in past iterations, but this game is just a major improvement graphically. There's just so many little details in the background, and I can really appreciate the artwork throughout the cutscenes. Right away, we start off with Captain Olimar introducing himself and explaining how he crash landed on a planet with strange little creatures that he decided to call Pikmin, and when his ship crashed, he realized that he needed to find all of his ship parts in order to make it off the planet. Yeah, he's literally retelling the story of Pikmin 1 and how it leads into this game, except there are some details that are different, like the fact that he encountered this dog-like creature and that his last ship part was in this living room area instead of a pool of water. Either way, we start off actually playing as Olimar, which is something that I didn't expect going into this game. We instantly get introduced to Pikmin and they run away before we can do anything, which means we get to spend some time with our dog instead. Now when I first saw the reveal for Pikmin 4, I was a little worried about how they would implement a feature like this into the game. It kind of seemed like the dog could do everything that most Pikmin could do, so kind of what's the point of having Pikmin? But I can honestly say after the first few minutes of playing, my opinion completely changed. Having a dog in addition to your Pikmin adds another layer to the game, and as you play through this demo, you'll see exactly what I mean. As you progress through the starting area and you collect your Pikmin, you'll eventually run into your first enemy, which again looks stunning like everything else we've seen so far, and when you defeat it, you'll get your final ship part. Now that the ship is put back together, Olimar sends his SOS signal to call for help to get off the planet, but unfortunately the rescue ship that was sent to save Olimar actually lands as well, which means the only person that is able to rescue everybody is you, the rookie rescuer who stayed behind and was not part of the original rescue mission. And for the first time ever in Pikmin, you get to customize your character. Unfortunately, the customization options aren't very extensive, but there are some cool features that most people will appreciate. And the best part about customization is whatever color you pick for your suit is going to be the color that all the captains wear. It's also going to be the color of your ship and the color of your dog's collar. And so we begin. We deploy out on our rescue mission with our little pup to assist us, and we immediately run into a captain. One thing I can appreciate at the beginning of this game is all the little pop-up menus and the details from the game. As you play through Pikmin 4, you realize the game does a great job of providing help for newer players without holding your hand through the game like a lot of other games do. And as we talk to the captain, we're introduced into underground caves, which I can already tell are going to be a big part of this game. While we're down there, we run into another captain and we have to save her, and then we make our way to the ship that crash landed. That seems like a pretty common thing in the Pikmin universe. As we get to the ship and realize that we can't go anywhere, Colin, the first captain we met, suggests that we look at Captain Olimar's voyage notes, and that's where we're introduced to Sparklium, which can be extracted from fruit and other treasures that we find. That's basically going to be our currency to get out of this place. We need to collect as many objects as we can to harvest enough Sparklium to get out of here. So we're kind of just collecting treasures like Pikmin 2, fruit like Pikmin 3, and fixing the ship just like Pikmin 1. We are eventually introduced to Pikmin for the first time, because remember, the intro of this demo has us playing Olimar before he sent out those calls for help, so these captains have never seen Pikmin before. After a little bit of exploring, we go to sleep for the night, and the next day we truly begin our Pikmin 4 experience. This place is massive, and you'll quickly realize that when you're dropped in. Of course, the game starts off by guiding you through facing Bulborbs and spawning more Pikmin, but the coolest feature is that the game provides visuals for everything. Again, it's the little details that count for me here, because I know a lot of newer Pikmin players are going to really appreciate that. As we explore a bit, we're introduced to raw materials, which is a new feature in Pikmin 4, and these are going to be very important. Basically, you'll find raw material all around the map, and your Pikmin will carry them to the ship just like anything else. And these materials can be used for things like building bridges, but more importantly, this is going to be your currency later on when we're introduced into the skill tree for abilities and for buying items. And at this point in the demo, you're off on your own to explore. You'll literally get the full experience of Pikmin 4 in this demo, and you'll get to play it until you've collected 1500 Sparklium. Overall, the demo lasted almost 2.5 hours for me, so you'll have plenty of time to decide if you want this game or if you don't. You'll get to run into Fire Pikmin, Ice Pikmin, and even Yellow Pikmin, and you'll see how each Pikmin is useful in their own way. Again, Ice Pikmin I was a little worried about when I first saw them because I thought they might make Blue Pikmin irrelevant, considering they can be in the water too, but the game does a great job of making sure each Pikmin is balanced and useful in their own way. This game does a great job of taking all the best features from each Pikmin game and combining them all to create this game. If you enjoyed the classic collecting objectives from Pikmin 1, you've got that in this game. Or if you're more of a treasure hunter and enjoyed Pikmin 2, then you'll love the underground areas where you don't have to worry about a clock ticking down. If you like controlling multiple captains like Pikmin 3, then you'll love the fact that Oachi can be controlled in different areas from your captain. Not only does Pikmin 4 have the best features from other Pikmin games, but it adds so much more depth to Pikmin, allowing you to upgrade different abilities for yourself and your dog in any way that you choose. You can upgrade your suit to make you immune to elements, or you can even upgrade your dog's ability to carry objects and do more damage. You can even buy different items to help you through this adventure. It feels like for the first time ever we have customization in a Pikmin game, allowing you to play the game in any way that you enjoy. The little pop-up menus and visuals as you progress through the game are going to be very helpful for new players without boring veteran players. And another little feature that I enjoyed is the fact that when you enter underground areas, it recommends which Pikmin are going to be the most useful for you to bring. It's things like that that make me really appreciate the game. The only complaint that I've really seen so far about this game is the fact that you can only have 3 different types of Pikmin out at once, which I can understand the frustration, but at the same time, I don't hate this change. I mean, we have like 9 different types of Pikmin now, so I can see how that would be overwhelming for newer players or younger players, and especially while you have a clock ticking down in the background. The last thing we need to talk about are Dandori battles, the new bingo battle essentially, and I wasn't sure if I was going to like this mode or not, so I was really eager to try it out. And I can safely say this feels like a big step up from bingo battle. It's a lot more fast-paced because the map is pretty small, and it's something that I really enjoy. And unlike Pikmin 3, I really hope this has an online feature where you can play people online. I'm sure the full game is going to add a lot more areas and maps for you to explore for that specific game mode, so I'm really excited for that. Overall, in my short experience with Pikmin 4, I can already say this is going to be one of the best, if not the best, Pikmin game that we've had. I'm very excited for the full release next month, and I'm happy that so many people are able to explore this franchise for the first time. It feels like a big step up from Pikmin 3, and I know the long wait for this game is going to be worth it. If you've already had a chance to play the demo, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Are you a big fan of the new features they're adding, or do you kind of feel like it's too much? Like I said, at first I was a little bit worried myself, but as I kind of played through it, I realized, you know, these features, they make the game better. If you're a fan of Pikmin or you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to my channel. I definitely plan on uploading some more Pikmin content, especially with Pikmin 4. And in fact, I'm actually playing through all 3 games before Pikmin 4 comes out. We recently just beat Pikmin 1, so I'll start my playthrough of Pikmin 2 later this week, and if you want to check that out, you can follow me at twitch.tv/imartuba. Other than that, I've got nothing else for you guys, so I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.